Hey everybody, welcome back. As always, It's Your Catch, and this is episode 4 of my Planet Zoo Genetics Challenge. I've got a lot planned for this episode. First, in the last episode I bought some zebras, so I'm gonna make an exhibit for them later, but right now I just want to see if I can buy another one because I only could buy a couple last time. It's funny that most of them are actually way too good, which is nice for other people, but at least I could find one that was good for me right now, so we're going to move on, and what we're going to do right now in this episode is I'm going to go through each of the 3 existing exhibits and add some plants and rocks and everything and make them look more alive. And so I'm going to put that into a time lapse here, and then I'm going to walk you through my thought process afterwards. Just jumping in real quick before the time lapse ends. I wanted to apologize because when I recorded this, it didn't really seem that dark when I was playing, but now it does look pretty dark, so I'm sorry about that. Hopefully you can still see everything, but I'm going to go through and explain it right now. Alright, here's the Arctic wolf habitat. It's a little bit disappointing, but it turns out that there's no trees or plants that I could find that were actually likable by the Arctic wolves, because they need plants from the Arctic continent, and there's actually none in the menu. And so everything is either tundra or whatever, so it doesn't quite match what they want, and so they weren't happy with anything. I put a few things in here anyway because they could tolerate it and not be grumpy about it, so that's nice. At least it livens it up a little bit, so it's at least something. And obviously the rocks, they don't carry their way about, so as long as they don't get in their way or cause them to have less area to roam, it should be okay. And then to fill it in, I'm just going to try to put some trees around the outer edge so they're not technically in the exhibit, but then you can see them from inside the exhibit. I think that's a cool idea. I think a lot of people do stuff like that, so hopefully that'll work. I'm just going to do a few of these for now. I don't want to get too in-depth on camera with the trees, but I think it looks a little bit better, and then I'm going to come back in and maybe try to put some smaller ones between there and stuff, so we'll see how that looks later on. Moving on to the African wild dogs, they also didn't want too many plants in their habitat, but I made it work. I love both the baobab and the umbrella thorn, and unfortunately only one of them could go in the exhibit without them being overwhelmed by plants. So I ended up having the baobab in the exhibit and then the umbrella thorn on the outside edge like I did with the Arctic wolves. Other than that, I just had some small bushes and stuff around and a rock pile for them. So I think it looks a lot better than it did before. Definitely a lot less plain and boring. So that's what they have now. Last but not least, we have the timber wolves. They were pretty happy with whatever amount of plants pretty much. So I probably could have even put more than this, but I thought this looked nice. They've got like a forest in the corner, and then I put the bamboo on the right to kind of block off the entrance to their cave, and you can't see the gate either, like the entrance to the exhibit, so I thought that was nice for them. The pink trees are another one of my favorites, so I made sure to put that right in the center, and then I wanted to leave a big open space like right up front by the glass so that, you know, you could see them eating and playing and everything, so I thought that was cool. And then I do have those little purple flowers right along the glass. I just wanted to see how that would look and, you know, make it kind of look decorated a little bit. I didn't do it all the way across. I was considering doing that, but I'm not really sure. For all these exhibits, I've just been trying to experiment and see what I like, see what I can do. So hopefully they look okay. But if you do have any suggestions for me to try, please leave them in the comments below and I'll try to do it. Okay, real quick, now that some time has passed, I want to see if there's any more zebras that I can get. I really want to get one of these albino ones, but obviously I have to breed it, so hopefully that'll happen someday. But now that we have enough zebras, I'm going to go ahead and get started on the habitat. Well, I was going to start on the habitat, but as soon as I got out my fence, the Arctic wolf started breeding, so I had to come check. So let's see if she actually gets pregnant. Okay, she is! Oh my gosh, that's so great. I wonder what kind of baby she's gonna have, like the stats and everything. So we'll have to see, and it's only 2 months away. Okay, that'll be real fast. So I'm gonna go back to building the habitat, and I'll obviously stop when the baby is born and show you guys. Got the notification. My Arctic wolf is going to have her baby at any moment, so I'm going to hang out with her until she does. Oh, you are so beautiful. I really wonder what the baby's going to be like. I don't really have high hopes, but who knows? Okay, so it's a girl. Oh my gosh! Oh, look how good she is. Okay. Oh my gosh. Ooh, Timberwolf is about to mate. Oh, that's so good. And then where's the dad? Where's the dad? Wow, okay. Okay, so you matured. Okay, so we're gonna immediately put you in the trade center. For now. We're gonna wait maybe until your parents breed again, see if they maybe have a better one. It's finally time to bring the zebras in so that we can actually finalize this exhibit. I'm actually going to do all the trees and stuff like right away this time, and so I'm going to jump into a time lapse for that pretty much right away. I don't want to wait like I did before because I don't like when the exhibits look so plain, and I'm really trying. So hopefully everything's looking okay, and if you guys do have suggestions, again, please leave me comments. Happy to improve, so yeah, let me know. happy with how this is turning out. I might go back and change it at some point. And I did think about adding like a watering hole in here, but I didn't want to buy one of the water treatment things yet because I don't want to spend a lot of money still. So I decided against that for now. But that does leave us with 4 animals total right now, and so I'm thinking maybe one more to fill in that gap that we have right next to the zebras and wolves. And so I gotta figure out what we can get here. It's gotta be something that can fit in a small area. I mean, I could maybe move the path a little bit, but I do kind of like how it is now. And I want it to be something that can be cash only because I don't want to spend my conservation credits yet. I want to save those for like a big animal, like something cool. Not that any of the animals aren't cool, but you know. There are some good aardvarks here, and by good I technically mean bad because they're good for our system here, but they're not good in general. So I think that's perfect. I'm gonna go with that because they're small, they'll fit in the place that we have left, and I think it'll be really good. And with that, I'm gonna leave the episode here, you guys. So thank you so much for watching. As always, I appreciate it so much. And if you enjoyed the series and the episode, please consider subscribing, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you. Bye-bye.